3 years ago, scientists starkly warned us that we had 12 years in which to make decisions to avoid the worst consequences of the climate crisis. Now, already, we're down to 9 years left. And we're into the decisive decade for action, and the evidence of urgency is literally all around us. I know it's easy to get a little bit barraged by it all and you're almost numb to the warnings. But over Christmas, I read an article by Michael Benson that ought to stop every single one of us in our tracks. He examined photographs from geostationary satellites, and piecing, you could see huge plumes of smoke when you saw these pictures from Australia's fires with, and I quote him, flame vortexes spiraling 200 feet into the air, passing New Zealand and stretching thousands of miles into the Cobalt Pacific. And there in plain sight was the result of a disaster so vast that it had already consumed 15 million acres, a figure that then would rise to 46 million. And in the end, Australia's fires killed dozens of people, destroyed 5,900 buildings, and quite likely, according to the best science, rendered some of the country's endangered species extinct. Benson summed it up with shocking iconographic precision. That unfurling banner of smoke said, "The war has started, we're losing." So in the United States, 3 storms 2 years ago, Irma, Harvey, and Maria, cost us $265 billion just to clean up after them. Last year, 1 storm, $55 billion. Yet in stark contrast, we don't fully fund our Paris commitment of $100 billion a year mobilized for poorer nation adaptation and mitigation. So we're here now at this moment, not just because we understand the urgency or because we understand the moral imperative. We're here because we know we can't afford to lose any longer. And action is the one moral, economic, and scientific imperative worth contemplating. Let me just say to you, President Biden is totally committed to this fight. He understands what we're up against, and that's why he ran on the most ambitious, comprehensive climate platform of any presidential candidate in US history. It's why he made Building Back Better, investing in clean energy and clean transportation to create millions of jobs. He made it a pillar of his campaign and now a centerpiece of his presidency. It's the reason today, 1 week into the job, the President Biden will sign another series of executive orders that continue to advance his climate agenda.